Good morning students. In this activity 2.2 we will try to understand how can we use the olfactory indicators, right? So here we are taking the example of onion. We take finely chopped onion and some white cloth strips, cotton cloth strips. We keep them with the onion pieces and wrap all the things in a polythene. After 6 to 10 hours, we take out these strips, cloth strips, and now these strips are used to test acid and base, right? Keep them on a clean surface and put few drops of HCl solution on one strip and few drops on the another strip. Their smells get change. By this change in smell, we can identify the acid and base with the help of these olfactory indicators. In such manner, we use vanilla essence, onion, cloves, etc. as the olfactory indicators. Now, we do some exercises or we do some activities here. How do acid and base react with matters? In this particular topic, we will study acid and base reactions with the matters. It's very important. To do this exercise, we take first we are doing the activity metal react with acids. So for this we take the example, we take some sulfuric acid in the test tube and we add zinc granules in this test tube. Zinc granules are present as a shiny white crystals or pieces in our lab. We put the zinc granules in the sulfuric acid. Then we pass this gas through the delivery tube in the soap solution, right? So when you put zinc granule sulfuric acid, you will see bubbles of gases originate from the zinc granule surface, and these colorless odorless gas passes through the delivery tube and go in the soap solution. In soap solution it prepared bubbles because it's very light gas, so it come out from the soap solution and it is insoluble in water also, so it releases here in the form of bubbles. When we expose these bubbles with burning splinter, they burn with pop sound. It means this gas is hydrogen gas. So burning with pop sound, this is a identification test for the hydrogen gas, right? Involved chemical equations are here. Zinc react with sulfuric acid, it forms zinc sulfate plus hydrogen gas. This gas colorless, odorless and burned with pop sound. This is its identification test. So what is the general? Metal react with acid gives salt plus hydrogen gas. So this is the general reaction of metal with acids. They form salt and hydrogen gas. Now we can do this experiment with some other first we give the example answers on questions. What do you observe on the surface of zinc granules? You will see the bubbles of colorless odorless gas. Why are bubbles formed in the soap solution? Because this gas is insoluble in water and it is a lighter gas, so it forms the bubbles. Take a burning candle, it burns with pop sound, and when you repeat this experiment, listen very carefully, with HCl, HNO3 and acetic acid. With HCl almost you get the same observation. With nitric acid no hydrogen gas will release. We will read this particular topic in the same chapter in forward topics. And acetic acid also react in same manner, but speed of the bubbles coming out is very slow, so it is a slow reaction. So are the observation in the cases the same or different? So these cases the observation with different acids with zinc granules are different. Now next is so general reaction is acid plus metal gives salt plus hydrogen gas. So this particular phenomenon is common, that is acid react with metal, give salt and hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gas amount will be low or high, or another thing, hydrogen gas react with some other materials, so it cannot be come out as hydrogen gas, for example nitric acid. So we will study in detail in the forward topics. Now activity 2.4. In this topic we react metals with base. First important point, all the metals not react with bases. It's very important. All metals will not react with base, right? So only few metals react with base. So the metals which react with both acid and base are known as amphoteric metals. In your syllabus there are two metals which are amphoteric in nature. One is zinc, another is aluminium. So here we are going to study reaction of zinc with the sodium hydroxide. So sodium hydroxide react with zinc, it gives sodium zincate plus hydrogen gas. Experiment same manner में होगा, but reaction is very slow in comparison to sulfuric acid. So again here is another equation, that is metal react with base, again form salt and hydrogen gas. But you remember this one again, that such reactions are not possible with all metals. Very few metals give this reaction, and in your total there are 5 metals, but in your syllabus you will study only 2 metals, that is zinc and aluminium. Now another topic is how do metal carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates react with acid. First we do one activity for this one. In test tube A we will take hydrochloric acid, we add calcium carbonate or sodium carbonate to it, any one carbonate, sodium carbonate or calcium carbonate to it. It releases a colorless, odorless gas with brisk effervescence with fizz sound. You know very well, when you open the cold drink bottle you listen a fizz sound, and this fizz sound due to release of carbon dioxide gas. So here note the identification of this carbon dioxide gas, that is colorless, odorless gas released with brisk effervescences and with fizz sound. You deliver this gas in another test tube that contain that is test tube B, that contain calcium hydroxide solution. Remember this one, you pass this gas through another test tube content, and this content is calcium hydroxide solution. एक बात का और ध्यान रखना है, जब आप गैस को डिलीवर करते हैं तो जिस माउथ से गैस एंटर कर रही है, राइट, दैट शुड बी अबव देन द टेस्ट ट्यूब कंटेंट. इसमें एक गैप होना चाहिए, अदरवाइज दिस chemical or this substance pass through this delivery tube and your observations will be different, right? And the mouth from which gas is released or you are passing in which solution, that particular end should be dipped in the solution, otherwise gas ऊपर से ऊपर ही निकल जाएगी और कोई डिसोल्यूशन गैस का आपके लिक्विड कंटेंट में नहीं होगा. तो बहुत ध्यान से इस बात का ध्यान रखना है कि डिलीवरी ट्यूब का डायग्राम में टेक्निकल मिस्टेक नहीं होनी चाहिए. डायग्राम बनाते समय डिलीवरी ट्यूब का वो एंड जो गैस को रिसीव कर रहा है, दैट शुड बी अबव देन द कंटेंट, दैट शुड नॉट बी डिप्ड इन द कंटेंट, दैट शुड बी अबव द कंटेंट. और जो एंड से गैस रिलीज हो रही है डिलीवरी ट्यूब के, दैट शुड बी डिप्ड इन द कंटेंट, अदरवाइज कोई गैस का डिसोल्यूशन आपके कंटेंट लिक्विड में नहीं होगा. इज इट क्लियर? नाउ come to the exercise. What do you observe? We observe colorless, odorless gas released with fizz sound with brisk effervescences. Pass the gas through calcium hydroxide solution. Record your observation. First, your solution turns milky due to formation of calcium carbonate. You already read this equation in chapter 1, calcium carbonate. But if you continuously passing the gas through the calcium hydroxide solution, this color disappear, milky color disappear due to formation of calcium bicarbonate. So conclusion, this calcium carbonate is insoluble in water, that's why it give milky appearance. but calcium bicarbonate is soluble in water, so milkiness disappear. Be careful about it. Now the chemical reaction involved in it. In test tube 1, sodium carbonate react with HCl, give sodium chloride, water and CO2. So what will the general reaction? Metal carbonates react with acid, give salt plus water plus carbon dioxide gas. Test tube B, sodium bicarbonate plus HCl. Test tube B. No, this is wrong. No in test tube B. Initially you are having two test tube. Yes, in test tube B. So reacting test tubes are two, test tube A and test tube B. Test tube B, sodium bicarbonate containing, so it gives the same reaction with HCl, gives NaCl H2O plus CO2, that is general reaction. Sodium bicarbonate plus acid gives salt plus water plus carbon dioxide. So what is the general equation? Metal carbonates and bicarbonate both react with acid, give salt plus water plus CO2. On passing the carbon dioxide gas evolved through lime water, you get the equation calcium hydroxide plus CO2 gives calcium carbonate plus water. Or continuously passing this calcium carbon dioxide gas through calcium hydroxide solution, this milkiness disappear due to formation of calcium bicarbonate and reaction becomes CaCO3 plus CO2 plus H2O gives CaHCO3 whole twice, that is combination reaction. On passing excess carbon dioxide, the following reaction take place. CaCO3 plus H2O plus CO2 changes into CaSCO3 plus soluble in water. That is, it is a combination reaction. Limestone, chalk, marble are different forms of calcium carbonate, and metal carbonates and hydrogen carbonate react with acid to give a corresponding salt, carbon dioxide and water. So general reaction, metal carbonate, metal hydrogen carbonate react with acid, give salt, carbon dioxide and water. Thank you.